like this to get reception. Generally it's in with the recorder sitting on the desk there. Might just get Josh to... So a lot of it is drop down boxes. If you recall, one of the early versions, you had a drop down box for the infraction. It would list all the infractions, and presently you would choose which one. Again, feedback from you and from other TSC members. It wasn't really teaching people how to write an infraction up, although this, you can cheat with this once you start typing in. It'll come up, but you have to make sure that the wording matches your infraction, because some infractions start the same. So you just have to be careful that it's the one you want. So the event number, you have to... Yep, event number you have to type in along with the heat number. So generally that when you walk into the room and, sorry I'm not connected, you walk into the room and you turn on the machine, that is what you'll see. So you just touch event number, write the event number, heat number, write the heat number, and then lane number is a drop down box. So select your lane number 1, the race, the lane 5, it's the gender of the swimmer, not yours. Distance. That's what you've been doing. So back breaststroke, and then you start typing in.
Why do you have a mixed if it's the gender of the swimmer?
Because it might be mixed, right?
So a mixed relay.
And so it's on mixed relay.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Yeah. Then you type in the infraction. Then you just type in your name.
So when you see the next box that came,
Yep.
started typing.
And then, so it's important that if you're the reporting official and you're not the referee, you just don't fill out the referee's name, because the referee will want to come and check. So Phil comes and checks it, puts his name down. What happened to the review? Review.
It's down there,
Yeah, review answers.
So yeah, before we.
Oh,
that's yeah. So that's these are required to be filled in before you submit, but this one isn't because Graeme looks like. But you can review answers before. Yeah. Review
So you can review the answers, and if I was a reporting official, when I've filled it out, I'd go back, and if I passed Phil, I'd said, you know, it's ready for your signature, or I've completed it. So just let the referee know that you've finished, or that you might need some guidance, because some referees have particular ways in which infractions, how they like infractions reported. So I've done my bit. I walk back out, Phil, it's done, and go back to my position. Phil will come in, make sure you know the heat, the lane, you've got the right lane number, heat number, event number, the stroke, and that the referee's happy with the infraction, how it's written. Then back to form, submit. Yep.
No, it hasn't been approved by
No, so
No, it doesn't get approved at that point.
So
it was back to
Submit
form.
actually then writes you to the database, and which is here.
So this is the submission that's come through.
And then when it shows up there, the control room supervisor will put their name on it just to say that they know that it's been received, to make sure it goes to the
Announcer.
And then the announcer, when they're finished with it, they put the time in.
So the announcer will see the control room supervisor saying,
Yeah, the announcer will see that that's come up and they're good to announce it.
So the only other thing that I was mentioning, Graeme, is that on the iPad itself, the tablet, there is typically multiple tabs at the top.
Yep.
So you could have multiple forms running at any one point in time. So if there's 5 people lined up, you can still have 5 people using the same tablet, they're just on different different tabs.
Yep.
Graeme, who actually hits the button for review?
Give me
Is that the referee?
Well, what's, yep, so we just scroll down. So review there, so put in Josh.
Now, is the official putting the referee's name or is the referee?
I prefer the referee put the referee's name.
Okay, so the official leaves it at the official's name.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Then the referee will come in and check it and put their name in.
So if they've already checked the isn't the next step actually supervise?
Sorry, which one's that? Review.
Well, if they've already checked all the details above,
Yeah.
what's the point of going to the next step?
Which is
The
review.
review answers, yeah.
It's just put in a different format that might be
It's
easier
just,
to
it's
read.
double check.
Same as the control room supervisor. Checks, they go through all those things again. What they reported.
It stops the submission of the form accidentally by the typical.
Yeah, and that's what we found out last time. I was going straight to the answer and had to be through checks. Any other questions on that?
So if a club and or area want to use something like this, is it available to them? Or?
Josh has sent a number of clubs.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just have to just create your own job form account and you can create that job form. I've got a video of, a 30-second video of basically what we just did, but it was like, that shows you the fields that you'd have to set up. But like, we're only on a simple job form account because we only need it to be, so we can't really share our own account with clubs or areas, but it's easy, it's free. You just create a job form account or whatever form you like, and then just, create it yourself.
I'm pretty sure you can assign a copy of that to someone else.
You can,
Okay.
there's a bit of a problem though, it only enables you to email it.
Yeah.
And so you have to have email accounts.
Yeah.
I should actually point out too, just for everybody, Ian actually was the originator of this technology. So we first put it together here in Sydney, pitched on what Ian had done and taken it. So it's really Ian's hard work for the first part to get it done.
It's fantastic.
I'll look into it.
Ian, thank you.
I'll have a look at it, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
like it
it's
too.
quite enjoyable.
Yep, great. We can get that out.
From an announcing point of view, if the control room supervisor hasn't seen that, their name to it, should that still be announced?
No, not until the control room supervisor. That was the point.
Yeah.
That's when somebody comes in to remind me.
Yeah, you can go, you can actually, so either grab a recorder or something,
And normally, if I'm the referee and I sign off and I'll go to the control room as a pass, say to the control room supervisor, that's done, event 16's done or something.
Or Barry yells out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anything else?
Obviously, just for those that aren't aware, the biggest problem we have with SOPAT is the Wi-Fi system. We can't have access to the main Wi-Fi system, and the Wi-Fi from the tablet to the computer is not fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's why it sits in the control room. Oh, sorry, it sits in the
Recording.
room area. Probably we're looking at trying to get away and actually get it out onto the deck. And there is a second tablet now.
I actually use laptops as a dongle.
Yeah. You have lots of stuff on the laptop. We wanted that.
There's no need to take the tablet, for the referee to take the tablet into the control room.
No.
Control room supervisor can actually sometimes use one of the meet manager computers to have to finish it off. They get this view.
Yep.
I quite often split screen and have that on, like up home.
Yeah.
I had that on the screen as well as something else. And then I can see them as they come in.
Okay, thank you. Well, John, I think it's time for your referee report.
Referee's report. Oh, how long have I got?
10 minutes.
Too long. Too long. Okay. Swimming New South Wales requires the referees to compile a referee's report at the end of their session. 2 referees are appointed unless they're being assessed and the assessor wants to see a referee's report. The first named referee is usually the one to complete the report. If you're old like me, this was handed to you and you had to write in the name of every official there at the meet. And it was so good, we even had space for 30 timekeepers. Had to write them all in. We don't get 30 timekeepers anymore. Several years ago, the TSC decided to simplify that form, and we worked out, okay, we don't need all those names because they're all on the sign-on sheet, which Josh has already got. Don't need that. We don't need very much information at all. What we need, okay, any changes, any apologies, any no-shows, so that's at the top. Then there are 3 sections for issues that arose. And it's for issues, it's not for every little detail. Safety, any safety issues arise. I've been there, one of the blocks, a piece fell off it, which left a sharp edge. That's a safety issue. And a recommendation, please, obviously,